We're back. I mean, come on. That is an intro. The words you've been longing to hear and I've been dying to say. Players, coaches, fans, young and old from across the globe, welcome to the Week 1 recap show of the 2024-2025 season of The Bigs. We made it. We back. As always, I'm your host. I am your commissioner. I am Timmy Westside. And it is my goddamn honor to be here with you all celebrating the greatest league in the world. Whew. I gotta have a sip. And I mean, did you hear that? And did you see that? Psst? If that doesn't fire you up to go and get one, I mean, what are you doing here? Shauner, you just texted me. Hopefully this doesn't take too many more takes because I'm already halfway done my beer. We back. Little housekeeping obviously needs to be done. It's been a minute, so let me get you all caught up. New chair, new studio, Shauner, new marriage, stick taps. Christoph, new engagement. Can't wait for this week. Lair Bear, Ken Dog, new jobs. Jacoby, new place. We back. New dog. He's here somewhere. Gentlemen, as long as the six of us are on this floating rock, hurtling through space, through hell or high water, there will be a Bigs recap. On to our 11th season. Are you kidding me? Decade number 2. And I was trying to think of an intro. I'm like, oh my God, it's been so long. Going through notes again, writing down matchups and this, that, and I'm sweating. I'm nervous. I'm doing multiple takes. I'm like, why am I nervous? Why am I sweating this? And then I realized, gentlemen, that's what makes this whole thing beautiful. Nothing matters in this world unless you give a shit about it. And boys, for 10 years, we've given a shit about people doing their job on the ice when we have nothing to do with nothing. We're checking our phones at night. We're texting each other. Oh my God, this guy's on the bench. The keeper rule. Christoph, how many times did you screw that up last year? It all matters because we care enough to. So gentlemen, let's start off our 11th year. All right, enough of that. Let's get down to business. Brass tacks. Wars have already begun to wage. And let's start where we left things off last year. The more things change, the more they stay the same. We got the same old Q and the same old champ. Yeah, I'm talking about the Borland backhanders doing what he does best. Week 1, they're raising the banner. They got the rings. The job's not done. 204.7 points. Takes care of business on opening week over Timmy Westside. 174.7. Shauner, highest go-getter of the week. Only team to surpass that 200-point marker. That glass ceiling that every team strives to break each week. If you don't, there's a shot that you can get a win like every other team. But if you get 200 points, your team's doing all right. You're doing your job. You're pulling all the right levers. And listen, 200 plus points. 3 days of over 40 points. Won each of the last 4 days against Timmy Westside. And the kid, there was no days off. Because if you look at his top 3 go-getters of the week, Connor Hellebuck, 26.1 points. Mikko Rantanen, 17.2 points. And Nikki Cooch, 16.2, rounding off his top 3. Those 3 guys, Nikita Cooch, round 1 draft pick. Mikko, round 2. Connor Hellebuck, round 3. Big players, big games, big moments. They get the job done. That's what you want. In week 1, your top draftees leading the way, firing on all cylinders. His goalies as well, 6 and 2, with 50.1 points on the week. Improves to 1-0. Let's flip over to Timmy Westside. Timmy. 174.7 points. Number 2 highest scoring team in the league this week. No math guy, but I'm one person. There are 5 other people in this league. If I've got the second highest point total, then there's a 1 in 5 chance, a 20% chance that I lose. If you go to the casino and you go to the roulette table and 80% of it is red, you're throwing your mortgage on red. Well, this week it came up black. I'm going to start a new segment because it's not the first time, won't be the last this year. Timmy Westside, you got fugged. Number 2 going up against number 1. A loss is a loss is a loss. It sucks to happen on week 1. Hate this league. 1 in 5 chance, 20% to lose. I did. Listen, my guys did their job too. Just like Shauner, 3 days, 40 points or more. My top go-getters, Jack Eichel, 17.6. Eric Lindholm, Elias Lindholm, 15.4. That guy was a bench claim. 24th round pick for the kid. Second or third. Cole Caulfield, 14.2. Not good enough. And where I came short, I said it during draft night. I said, you guys know I'm a big goalie guy. Yeah, my goalies went 1, 2, and 1 for 12.9 points. I'm no mathematician, as you can see from that whole 20% mumbo jumbo kids show. What are you doing? 161.8 player points was the highest in the league. And I shit the bed in nets. 1, 2, and 1. My team's gonna be fine. I hope. It's always nice to get off to that 1-0 start, especially when you do your job up front and you put up the points. You want to come at the king? You best not miss. I missed this week. He's a champ for a reason. He's 1-0. I'm 0-1. Sweep on next. That's it. Matchup number 2. Talking about getting off on the right foot. We're going to the Rubber Puckies. Cruise this week. 171.7 points over the Breakfast Club. 146.5. I say cruise, but actually, sound not really. It was tight all the way up until Friday. And that was the only day that was the outlier. Because on Friday, the point differential between Ken Dog and Dallaire was 30 points. Dallaire scored 3. Ken Dog scored 33. Look at the score. 171.7, 146.5. No math. I'm not going to try and do it. That was the difference maker. Big depth scoring from the Rubber Puckies this week. Unlike Shauner, where all his top guys were going, Ken Dog, his top 3, Jordan Kyrou, 17.2 points, was a 16th round pick. Aiden Hill, 14.7 points. He picked them up on waivers. He dropped, I don't know who. Sorokin? Did you drop Sorokin? He drafted 3 goalies. He ended week 1 with 1 guy left, Vasi, and he's not even on the board right now. Aiden Hill, what a pickup, 14.7 points, gets the job done. He's your number 2 top scorer. And Seth Jones, 16.8, 18th round pick. Getting it done. And that's nice to see. It's good to see your lower guys Your depth guys contributing when your top guys aren't going. Shout out McDavid, number 1 overall pick, rightfully so. He'll be fine. But this week, not so fine. 3 games, 6 points total. Woof. Ken Dog told it to me yesterday. He said it to me yesterday. Nice to be 1-0. Goalies. Pie on my face. Oh, I'm going to draft goalies early. Ken Dog drops 2 of them. His goalies go 3-0. Winner. Winner chicken dinner. The Breakfast Club going on to Lair Bear with the lowest point total of the week, 146.5. Where Ken Dog got good depth. Lair Bear only one player, not goalie. Goalies are skaters. I fucked it up already. One player on his team who is not a goalie, only one of them scored 15 points or more, and that was Clayton Keller, 18.2 points. Everyone else was under 15 points, except his goalie, Jeremy Swayman, 15.3 points. Matt Boldy rounds out his top 3 with 14.4 points. I gotta figure out this whole skater player dilemma. This isn't helping. It's empty. That's tough. When you got one guy going over 15 points and no one in 20. Actually, the only 20 was Hellebuck. But one guy with over 15 points, that will not get it done. And that is why he was the lowest score of the week. His goalies. Oh, look, another person where their goalies get the job done. 3-1 for 23.7 points. Let's go. Skaters got to step it up, though. They let you down this week. You did have 2 big days of 50 points or more. Other than that, the other 6 days were under 20 points. Feast or famine. Not going to get it done this week. I just got a notice. Free up storage space. Your computer running low on storage space. Hopefully it's not an issue. We're rusty still. We move on to the last game of the week. The Brother Bowl. The comeback kid. Mr. Irrelevant. Never won, never lost. Well, maybe this is his year. It's going to be his weekend. I know that's for sure. Regardless, gets the job done. 170.6 points. Topples his big bro, the Burt Macklin squad, who had 165.5 points. Congratulations, Bootsy. Get the job done. Sneaks out a late win. Back and forth kind of all week. Jake, he was in the driver's seat going into Sunday. However, Christoph had 8 players and 2 goalies going. Jake only had 5 players. Goalies are skaters. Gotta figure this out. Sunday. 10 people total on his team. 19.5 points. Not great. Jacoby, though. 5 players totaled. 0.8 points on the Sunday. That was the difference. Bootsy wins by 5.1 points this week. Q. Tough way to start. Unfortunate because you were right there. Bootsy, your top 3 were Jake Ottinger, my boy. God, you sneaked him from me. 19.7 points led the way for your squad. Mark Scheifele, not Matt. Mark, I was going to say Matt. 19.4 points. And Dylan Gunter, 17.2 points, rounds out your top 3. They get the job done over Nady MacDog, 16.2 points. Logan Cooley, nice to see a keeper pulling his weight, 12.4 points. And Nazem Kadri for Jacoby, 12.4 points. Not good enough. Christoph, takes that one. Christoph would be the first guy to tell you, listen, it was a lucky win, but a win's a win and we move on. Outside his top 3, the rest of his team was very quiet. Only 5 out of the 24 players on his team had over 10 points or more. Math guy real quick. You got 19 guys with under 10 points on a 9-day week. Lucky to get that win. You gotta be good to be lucky and lucky to be good. I'm still bitter that I lost. But 1-0 for Mitta Bootsy. Last little notes. Scoreboard watching for Jacoby on Sunday. Just hold on. Just give me something, boys. They gave you 0.8 points. That stinks. Jacoby. Come. The goaltending blues. Your guys let you down as well. Because just like me, your players, skaters, not goalies, 157.7 points. That was number 2 in the league behind my guys. But just like you, your goalie shit the bed. I didn't write them down. Listen. I'm Rusty. You're the Q. You're lucky I even whisper your disgusting name out of my mouth. Gentlemen, I promise you next time we'll be better, but hey, we back. And until week 1, until week 2, boop.